One of the pound-for-pound best in the world. Fighting out of Nebraska, USA. One of the greatest of all time.
Look at this. These fights are so up front. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all.
Right.
We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round 1. The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't find a home. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear.
Oh my God, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got locked. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just got knocked down.
I've seen many shots like that. A simple, short shot. Put the fighter down.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least... Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full power because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? No rest for the weary. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Caution being thrown to the wind. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Swing and a miss with that hook. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Counter shot lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that. On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to be...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford in trouble.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. And he scores with the counter. Crawford's legs are all over the place.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
So it's plan B time. Time for the fifth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you're going to get some before you get in close.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. And down goes Crawford.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it, you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're okay.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gonna call you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make them up.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but what are you doing? This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at that. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
There's a counter shot. Incredible work rate. The counter punching. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. This next round is going to be... And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round...
Knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Got out of the way of that right hook. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the... Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Straight right, just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Punch, counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Straight right just misses. Can't score with that right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing.